Well, good morning. Welcome into Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. Today, we have the cheater starter on the board for today's episode. Usually we do not give you that. We're giving you that today on the Master Builder Day today. And those of you who know what that means. 22 being the Master Builder number, or I'll stop there. You guys figure that out on your own. Here we have altcoin season upon us. Believe it or not, we have a big dip in the crypto market. Everybody's crying their coffee. Wham. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do not buy or sell anything because of what I say or do, as I am not a financial advisor, and that would be foolhardy. You must consult your registered investment advisor before you do anything concerning finances, and that would be your RIA or your financial advisor that comes to sit down at your kitchen table from Charles Schwab or wherever to talk to you about your 401k and things like that. So, here we have Bitcoin at 112,807 for a Bitcoin. We have Ethereum 4,196 for an Ethereum. Oh boy. Let's just take a peek back for folks who had the eyes to see. Let's come back to the 2016 when people start talking about crypto and they're like, stay away from that stuff. That's garbage. Don't go near that kind of stuff. That's for nefarious dealings. We have a $10 Ethereum here. Let's just do a fun little exercise and take, let me silence this phone. Otherwise, we will never hear the end of the story. Okay, here we go. Ethereum is at 4,200, now 199 per coin. Okay, at $10, let's go ahead and say I want to take 10 grand, right? Because I can muster up 10 grand somehow, not financial advice. And go ahead and buy that Ethereum at $10 and just hang on to it for some years, right? Got myself 1,000 Ethereum. Well, that means, of course, you could do the math, right? It's at what, 4,100 or something? 4,200? Yeah. That's not difficult to see. Yep. That's 4.2 mil for dropping in 10 and just hanging on to some Ethereum. Quick little calculator exercise for you, which we love to do on the channel. XRP dipping down to $2.84. Let's take a look at its 7-day chart. We see a big old dipperoonie from this height here back on 9/18. Last night we saw a huge dip. Let's see what we're looking at here. What's going on with the big dippy poos in the crypto market, I ask you? Is everybody else asking this question? We're going to get to it in just a moment. Caleb and Brown, of course, is your one-stop shop for your cryptocurrency brokerage. Do not forget, they have a one-to-one backing with your funds, and they also are available 24/7. They use Fireblock's institutional-grade custody to guard your cryptocurrency and your holdings so they don't get hacked and stolen. And also, you can set sell orders, target orders, so that you're eating ice cream somewhere at the ice cream shop, and you've already got your orders put in, and as soon as it hits those marks, the market hits those marks, it sells for you and puts it right in your bank account, right? Right. This is what we're going for. This isn't financial advice. I'm an educator. You got to match up everything I'm saying with your financial advisor and see if they know what in the heck they're talking about. That'd be a great exercise. See what your RIA understands about cryptocurrency, Forex markets, trading and so forth, and also general investing and so forth. Compared to the tank, take an episode and play it for your registered investment advisor and see what they have to say. That's what I'd like you to do. Because I'm not a financial advisor, and you got to check your financial advisor before you do anything concerning crypto. You could lose your shirt, your pants, your socks, your glasses, everything in crypto. Be very careful. All right, now today's episode, welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy, with this guy, Frank the Crypto Tank, here to lay it all down for you and teach you about crypto. Some of you folks, some of you know more than I do. To teach you, most of you, what is going on with crypto and this classic crypto rotation cycle that we are in right now. Everybody knows what happens. We have a 4-year cycle with cryptocurrency. What happens, generally speaking, is Bitcoin goes to the moon for a period of time, and then Ethereum will take its place after Bitcoin, because Bitcoin will dominate and be most of the cryptocurrency market cap, right? All the money in Bitcoin will account for most of the money that is in all of the cryptocurrency market space and marketplace, including all of these other, thousands and thousands of projects, right? But Bitcoin dominance is such, as you well know, that it has like what, 3 trill of this $4 trillion crypto marketplace. Let's see. What is it? What actually is it? Bitcoin is holding 2.24 trill for a market cap. And total Bitcoin, total cryptocurrency market cap, of course, is 3.89 trill right here. Okay, so what's accounting for that is that over 2 trill, that 2.24 trill of Bitcoin. And what is also accounting for a large portion of it, of course, is like 480 billion or whatever, 506 billion of Ethereum. Okay, adding totaling to almost a trillion. Okay, pretty soon we're going to have XRP here accounting for 2 to 3 trillion of the cryptocurrency space. Yes, I said that. They're at 170 billion. That's how much money is in here. That's their market cap right now. XRP, put out by the California Ripple, San Francisco tech company called Ripple, of course, right? XRP, created and a large portion of it held. Don't get into semantics with me, people in the comments. Just cut the crap. I don't want to hear it. You're nonsense. And I really mean that. I'm so sick of all this stupid, petty little nonsense and people trying to show that they know their stuff in crypto. Good for you. You know your stuff in crypto. God bless you. You're so smart with crypto. Good. Stop dropping this dumb nonsense in the comments. Anybody could pull up AI in 2 seconds to find out more than you know about crypto, or me or anybody. Okay? So let's stop the dumb ego games with crypto, and let's just get to the truth of things, what really matters. Price, price, price. Everybody is in here to make money, and let's not bullcrap each other. And I know I have to say I'm not a financial advisor. It doesn't matter. I'm still in here to make money for myself. You guys don't buy or sell anything with what I say or do. We're all in here to make money, right? Right. So let's get to the heart of it and cut the crap. Bitcoin is at $112,825 a coin. Who gives two living craps? This stuff's so down. If anybody had a brain in their head, they'd be buying the living crap out of cryptocurrency right now, because all this stuff, the genie's out of the bottle, toothpaste out of the tube, it ain't going back in. This is a temporary down. These are chances for folks to get crypto at lower prices, because the stuff's always all going to the moon, most of it, for a period of time. And then the crappos will be weeded out. The wheat from the shaft, so to speak, will be taken out, and we will see left, what is left, rising to the top as the cream, to pull another analogy, to dovetail two analogies that have no business being dovetailed. The cream will rise to the top, and we will see Stellar XLM, we will see Bitcoin, we will see Ethereum, we will see XRP, Binance Coin, of course, BNB, Solana, of course, Dogecoin, Tron, some of these others, even Tron, yes, Cardano, ADA, Chainlink, of course. These masters in the crypto space that have been holding their ground and holding their water for all this time during this bull market and growing, and some newcomers like World Liberty Financial Coin, right? Their stable coin, the Trump family. Bless your souls. And then we've got Aster, we've got all types we got Internet Computer, we've got Caspa, we've got VeChain here. Boy, could these be future winners? I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor. I think they are. ALGO, even Pudgy Penguins, even Render doing an AI play there. How about Flare? Laying it down with the XRP community with another project, Flare. We need to do a Flare episode. That's what we'll do. Guys, welcome to Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with the host, Frank the Crypto Tank. Yes, I will get to your comments in a minute, and welcome in. Everybody, welcome in to the channel. Thanks for stopping in and checking us out and having fun with us here on Crypto Info. XDC is another one, digitizing trade finance and also putting all the United States patents on the blockchain. The company that's doing it. The company that's putting all the U.S. patents on the blockchain. Do you think that might be worth something to somebody someday? I don't know. Not financial advice. It's at 7 cents right now. It's not going anywhere. The project is solid, and they're developing and building all over this great planet. Is XDC running on the Zinfin network out of Singapore? So why don't you check this little puppy out for just one hot little minute? Okay, we've got a spike. Like I love to say, it looks like the freaking wow signal from SETI when they found extraterrestrial life there at that wow signal. Remember, the guy wrote wow on it with an exclamation mark. It looks like that spike. ICP looks like that spike too. But look at, you got 0.0004 cents for an XDC back in 2019. What in the heck are you talking about? Yes, here's what I'm talking about. Talking about somebody spending $10,000 at that point after researching it and saying, let me go ahead and spend the money. I think it was that. And go ahead and get myself, 5 trillion shares? 5 trillion coins? No, hang on, that's not right. 52 billion, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 52 billion, 600 million. So you get yourself with 10K, 52 billion XTC. Hang on a second. Look at this exercise. You hold on to it for a few years, right? Is that right? Yes, it is. 52 billion times it's going to go to like $3, $5, $500. It's going to $500 or so. Tokenomics are probably going to limit it to a certain degree, but I'm saying that it can go to $300, $500. Some people say $1,000 for XDC 3 to 5 years down the road. Who knows? Let's say it goes to frickin' $50, people. What in the world are you talking about? $50? Yeah, $50. That will give you 2.6 trill. All right, yeah, and you'd have to cash it out over time, of course, because nobody's going to yank a bag like that out of nowhere. Yeah, excuse me, bank, I'd like to deposit from my crypto account 2.6 trill. Yeah, just pull the trigger and do it. What do you mean? You're a brokerage. You can't source that liquidity like that? Yeah, that's a big move. Anyway, guys, come on, let's get real. Get with the program, please, is what I would kindly say to everybody who is either paying attention just barely or paying attention maybe a little. Welcome into our friends on the channel, Turkey Base. Welcome in. Hodl. Good morning, my friend Black Star. Welcome in, buddy. We love Frank. How do we feel? ICP. Let's take a little peeky poo at ICP. Mr. Black Star, hold on one sec, buddy. Guys, welcome into the channel. Welcome to the Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with the tanker. I hope my portfolio isn't a tanker. That would be a horrible situation. Why am I doing this? Hold on, guys. Let me just grab ICP real quick. ICP. Now, yeah, ICP is definitely the wow spike. Holy Christmases, it's up here. Here's the ICP spike, and everybody said, oh, it's nothing, and then bull run. Oh, maybe it might be something. Who knows? Oh, no, it's probably nothing. Trump pump. Oh, okay, maybe something. Okay, whatever, and just hanging out. Now, look at, I'm no financial advisor, but I'm saying we're going back to somewhere around these levels, maybe $75 or so. Could be looking more at all-time highs for ICP. I don't know. We're going to have to see in the next bull run, which is somewhere around $750 per coin. Yes, I said that. It's at $4.37. Yeah, I said that. Because if it even goes to half of that, what its all-time high was, let's say it goes to, I don't know, it goes to like $400. Let's just call it $375. All right, so let's say it goes to $375 and it's at $437. So at 375, we can do this now. Whoops, we could do this now. So let's just say at 375, you don't need to see my calculator. It's not necessary. So at 375 a coin, I'm going to take 10 grand, right? And go ahead and grab some for 375. Okay. That is going to give 2,666. So 2,666 times, let's just say, I don't know. Let's call it 400. There you go. That is $1 million. It's over $1 million for that one move. So anyway, let's get back in here, guys. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to what we're covering today. We get a little sidetracked, but that was an important sidetrack. Just show us where we're going and what the deal is with the markets. Now, today we have classic crypto rotation. We have the market down. We have a whole bunch of people crying like a bunch of little wussies. Do not cry. Do not be a baby. Be a strong individual. Be a strong human being. You can do this thing. I have faith in you that you can do this. I'm going to say this with kindness. Don't be a little wimp. Be strong. Be powerful. You can do this thing. You've done it and you've made it this far. Pat yourself on the back. You totally got this thing. You can do it. Whether the market goes up or down, it does not matter. The toothpaste is out of the tube. Crypto don't go back in. Blockchain is going to be used by the world on a scale hitherto which has not been seen because it's never happened before. And that's why a lot of folks are like, that stuff's nonsense. I've never seen crypto do anything but be blah, 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 including my banking folks. And I love them all. And I love you all. But guys, please, we've got to stay clear when we see a cryptocurrency market do what it did overnight tonight, and we see the big dipperoonie. Let's take a look at how painful it can look to some folks, to the untrained eye. Let's take a peek. I'm not making fun either. I'm being nice when I say this. The untrained eye looks at the market and says, oh, now wait a minute. What in the heck happened here? See, that Bitcoin stuff's garbage. Look at this. Look at this drop. No, look at this. You trying to tell me Bitcoin's, this stuff's any good? No way. Okay. So this has to always ever happen. This is the rotation cycle. I'm not saying we're in the big rotation cycle where it all goes into Ethereum now, and then it all goes into the altcoins now. We have our blow off top with altcoin season, and then it's all done. I don't think it goes that way this time. I don't think it plays out that way this time. That's my opinion. I think we have an extended super cycle this time. I think we have the longest period of time where people continue to do what they've been doing lately and saying lately, which is, well, how could we be in a bull run? This cryptocurrency stuff's going nowhere. How could it be in a bull run? I don't get it. What do you mean we're in a bull run? Nobody's making, all I see is red every day on that chart. Like, what are you talking about? Sometimes it's green, yeah, but you guys got to be, nobody's cashing out big money and saying we're winners with crypto. So how are you saying you're in this big bull run? Key support levels are held, and they will continue to be held. And what I'm calling is we're going to continue to see this play. I'm not the only one. We're going to continue to see this play out. And over time, we are going to continue to see things go, you're right, up and to the right, like that, up and to the right. And we are cryptocurrency and also AI. And we're going to see a massive explosion in cryptocurrency, the likes of which have not been seen on this planet, of course, because it's never happened yet. And that's why everybody's sitting there going, that stuff's garbage. I've never seen it do anything like that. Of course, well, you haven't seen it yet. It hasn't happened yet. Got to be in it before it happens. Not a financial advisor. There are certain projects that it is absolutely freaking buy time right now. And you got a whole bunch of people, particularly retail, that's crying in their coffee right now going, see, retail, look, Bitcoin's down, look at crypto down, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, institutions are buying their pants off right now. The smart money is buying their pants off. The dumb money is crying their Cheerios. And some of us retail are smart money, like you and me. Folks on this channel are smart money. We call ourselves smart money because we do smart things with our money. We don't leave profits on the table. We make sure we grab when we need to grab profits and get our initial layout paid back. And we sit and we hold and we wait on things that are waiting for the world to give them the real world value price that they deserve. They're not there price-wise yet. They're actually cheap and giving a massive opportunity to buy them for very low prices, and then for somebody to hang on to them for 2-3 years and do what the 1% of this world does, which is get rich off of that move, off of holding. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I see the truth, though. This is how folks get rich. I am here on the channel repeating what they're doing for myself, not for you, because I'm not your financial advisor, and you can't make any moves based on what I'm saying. You've got to do your own research and talk to your financial advisor, because I'm just for educational and entertainment purposes only. There's my disclaimer. So definitely don't buy or sell anything, is what I'm saying on the channel. Definitely do not buy XLM, XDC, XRP, HBAR, ALGO, IOTA, let's see, VChain, Quant. Did I say ALGO, ADA? Oh my gosh, XR, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Sui, Caspa, Pepe, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, blah, 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 frickin' blah, blah. I am tired in the best way possible. Look at, I'm tired and I'm emphatic, and it sounds like I'm mad, but I'm not. I'm actually excited, and I'm actually, I am tired, but I'm tired in a good way. I'm excited and I'm thrilled for what's coming, because I know the truth, and some of you do too. Those of us who got in early with cryptocurrency are about to experience the most massive Cambrian explosion an asset class has ever seen on this planet. We've not seen anything like it. We're ready to go from 3.8 trill, 8-9 trill or whatever, right? Sorry, I'm not on full screen. We're ready to go from 3.89 trill or whatever it is in the crypto space to, right now, market cap. We're ready to go to somewhere around 8 trill, 10 trill, 12 trill. Okay. So get excited, get happy. You guys, if you're watching this, I know you've packed bags on crypto. Let's not play games. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not dumb either. I know the truth. You guys are watching this because you hold crypto. Y'all are about to have so much dang monies that you're never even going to know what to do with it, some of you. You're not even understanding where this stuff is going. See, the thing is I know I'm right, but I'm not a financial advisor. I know I'm right, and I know that almost everybody on every YouTube crypto channel that you're all watching and every analyst is lowballing the number of how much is coming into the space. And sometimes folks will trip that are high-priced players that will say 8 trill, 12 trill coming in shortly, 15 trill, and boom, boom, boom. But very rarely, you're not going to hear that a lot. You're going to hear, oh, about 6 trillion is going to 8 trillion maybe will come into crypto. Yeah, right. 6-8 trillion? Are you kidding me? You got 9, 15, 12, 14 trill waiting in retirement money alone. I'm not going to go into all the money because you guys know where it all is. We have a floodgate of so many trillions of dollars coming into crypto that it ain't like 8 trill, guys. It's like freaking 30 trill. Oh my gosh. Now I am, you know what? It's showing through and I can't deny it. I wake up and I come to you on this channel, rarely as Frank the Crypto Tank, just a little bit aggravated, and I have to lose it. The aggravation. And get happy. The truth is, and here's why. There's no time for this anymore now. You guys, I'm acting like I'm responsible for everybody. And I'm getting aggravated because I'm watching how the people that are going to fall. I watch the comments. I watch it, people at retail is going, oh my gosh, crypto's blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh, you guys listen. I don't get this too. No, you guys do. I know the folks watching, generally speaking, most who are watching do get it. A lot of folks are seeing comments and things, and I want to save them all, and I can't. And it is what it is. I've got to let it go. This is the source of my aggravation, I realize, because I freaking just care too much, and I get pissed, and I got to stop it. You know, that's not good caring. Like, you guys are all on your own track, and you're all responsible for yourselves. So, you know, I can help if I can help. Who knows? Maybe I will help somebody. Who knows? Hopefully I help somebody out there. Statue, welcome in to the channel, and Gas Pony, let's go. Welcome in. Guys, let's go and let's get to positive waters when it comes to Frank the Crypto Tank and crypto info. Let's turn our positivity button back on, our positivity switch back on, our positivity knob, because we know what's going on, you guys. Hey, guys, Turkey Base, Black Star, everybody in here, Sachu, Gas Pony, Mahadine, welcome in. Good morning. Welcome in, guys. Guys, to my regs in on the channel, you guys, my faithful viewers, I love you, by the way, and you know that. And you know I always have to say, not in a creepy, weird way, but in a bro way. You guys are cool as anything, and I do deeply love you guys in a very platonic way. Really, I really do. Because you guys come in here every morning, and you give me your time, and you give me your attention, and you give me your feedback, you give me your knowledge, I give you some of mine, you give me yours, you give me opinions, you help me, I help you. We have an interactive situation going here on the channel each weekday, and I think it's freaking cool and awesome, and I say thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I really mean that. Thank you. I really mean that. I'm getting a little choked up, but I really do mean that. Thank you guys for coming in every morning and learning with me and helping me, and I hope I'm helping you. Now, what's going on? And by the way, there's about 9 trillion things to cover. Don't think I don't know every morning. And just so you know, because I always think when I watch channels, and I think, I bet my audience is thinking, why is he covering that today? He should be covering this, or he could be covering this. Guys, there's about 10 things I could cover on any given morning, and I sit here and I got to kind of nail down on one, and I try to mesh a couple like I'm going to do today, because I'm going to mesh the Russell 2000 connection in small caps and how that speaks to triggering altcoin season. But that I see, of course, a very extended altcoin season this time around. I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't have a financial career like Rob Powell or any of these guys. I don't care. I got nothing to protect like that. I shoot it to you straight. I am a contractor turned crypto guy, Forex guy, investor guy about 6 years ago. Yeah, I'm a bright character. Yeah, I'm intense, and I focus, and I research like few others. I'm crazy researcher. I'll get up at 2 in the morning if I'm thinking about something, and I'll stay up for 2 hours and research it, and then I might go back to bed because I won't sleep until I know it. I'm wacky like that. I'm rare and weird. I know most humans don't do that. So I'm a little bit weird, and that makes me a little bit exceptional. I'm not using an ego. I'm telling you the truth. That's how come I can be where I am, because I'm crazy, and I have a set of skills like that, okay? It is what it is. It's also a detriment in other ways, okay? Your strength is always your weakness, right? In any situation. So it certainly isn't any kind of a bragging point. It is the truth about who I am and how I operate on the channel and who you are watching and who you are following. So a lot of you guys are of a similar ilk. You are cut of the same jib, so to speak, and it is what it is. And this is why you're watching me, because you guys agree largely with 99% of the things that I say on the channel. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here every morning. You guys know the truth. And I say it's the truth, and it's not ego. Because we've researched so deeply, we see what only really 5% of the public sees. We're not special. Come on, it's not an ego. Oh, we're special. No, it's not anything like that. What it is the truth. That almost all of the humans aren't going to pay attention to something like cryptocurrency, asset class, much less investing, until they get maybe into their 40s and 50s. If they even do find investing, then they might find this very obscure, weird animal called cryptocurrency, and they may invest on it. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to feel like they're too old and it's too boring and it's too techy, and they could never latch on or sink their teeth into something like that in their 50s and 60s, so they won't do it. So that's interesting, but it is interesting that 50% of the crypto folk who are invested in crypto, true number, about 50% are actually contractors. Wait, what? Yeah, contractors are into crypto. Let me get into some comments, guys, and I'll get into more of the episode. Try to manage and do this whole thing and make it flow. And I'm sure people are going, you need to get more to what the topic is. Don't worry, I'll get into crypto rotation cycle. We got a little time. It's only, what, half hour in? All right, guys, comments here. Let's see, but look at it. IOTA, it's super old and market itself, and I've got a crypto now, and I'm not a crypto upgrading. It's dirt cheap. Yes, that's what I'm saying. All right, well, I don't know. People have different opinions on ALGO. I love ALGO, Sachu. Thank you for your comment. I know, it is funny. Might get some and earn some yield. I know, ALGO is interesting, and so are some of these other cryptos, particularly earning yield. And I'm thinking to myself, I hold so much AMP that I'm surprised there's not a huge AMP logo on my forehead that bleeds through like a tattoo that comes from the inside out. Full transparency that I'm holding so much AMP on the Flexa network that it's ridiculous. And who cares? If it never does anything, who cares? Like, I spent that much money on it. I got it at such low cost and so much AMP that who knows? Maybe we could be looking at things like AMP and, ALGO and IOTA and things, that have been quiet for so long that now just go 3x, 5x, 10x, 15x. I'm not a financial advisor. What do I know? Monsager, welcome in, buddy. Welcome into the channel. How do I know? But guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a fortune teller. I can be a storyteller sometimes, however. People will say, this guy's up there telling stories. I don't think that this stuff's real. Black Star. Yeah, we're on a discount, guys. Mahadeen, by the way, I welcome in this morning as well. Welcome in, buddy. Respect and love for all you guys. I really do mean that. You guys are the best. And, yep. Thanks. Well, thanks. I appreciate you guys. You guys are pretty cool, man. I don't know. I hope, guys, my intent is to give you quality on the program, give you, go-tos, I got to get back to the episode too, though, or people are going to start crying. GitHub, Glassnode, Nansen, DeFi Llama, it's all the places you guys can go to. There's tons of them. Blockchair, Etherscan, go to these places, find out, see what's going on with TVL, with total value locked, see what's going on with wallet activity. Get some on-chain matrix for some of these coins, and let's not keep assuming, okay? And I don't know everything about all these crypto coins. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't, and I don't need to. And there's nothing wrong with admitting and saying that. We don't know everything. How could there's too much gosh darn stuff going on with crypto? Gosh dang stuff. It's just too much, okay? So when it comes to knowing about crypto projects and things, in my opinion, we don't ever want to assume. If somebody you like me, or respect, maybe you do, like me, says, oh my God, you got AMP token, you got to get, no, you don't go doing that. You've got to, what you do is you go research AMP token after I bring it up. Maybe I'm someone to listen to in that regard, where you say, I respect Tank. Maybe I'm going to go check it out, but you got to check it out. That's what you do. You don't just go buying things because people say Raoul Pal or somebody, not that I'm comparing myself to Raoul Pal, but you know what I mean? Not just because somebody that we're respecting says it or is a good investor around us. That doesn't mean they know everything or anything really about certain crypto projects and so forth, right? So let's not assume anything when it comes to crypto, because that is dangerous. Now we're not well researched, and we're not being careful, and we're not being as accurate as we can be. We can only be as accurate as we could be. There's only so much information at our disposal, and we only have so much time and attention to put to this, because we always could glean more and find more and learn more if we really tried. If we're being honest, we could go down the rabbit hole more deeply. But we only have so much time in the day, right? So it is what it is. But you guys are awesome for joining me, and I'm going to get more into the crux of what this episode is today. Bitcoin dominance surge, to get back to notes. Rotation to Ethereum is huge, as we know. I've got it all up on the board, the key points. We've got Russell 2000 with small caps going up in a major way, is a huge indicator when the small caps crank. It's all about junky bonds and risk on assets. Who cares? Let's buy them all, because M2 money supply increases high enough to the point where, so now we have M0, M1, M2, and M3 money supply, right? And M3, they're all aggregation of the one prior, right? So M3 basically includes all liquid money in circulation, checking accounts, savings accounts, travelers checks, large time money deposits, money market accounts under 100 million are all M2 money. And when M2 money cranks up, and this injection of money, which has been happening every day, increases in our economy, and we go through it almost every day on the channel, this is because we got newcomers too. And I need everybody to understand what's happening. So when this happens, of course, I say it all the time, real estate market starts going crazy. It becomes more of a seller's market rather than a buyer's market. These things always happen. The inflation kicks up at the grocery store, or the gas prices kick up. They're like in the Colorado right now, they're generally in our area, generally speaking, they're about 279-ish or so, and they will go up. Because you got a bunch of monopoly money flying around, and the money's like fake and not really real because there's so much of it. And people consider it as almost fake and trite, and who cares, and let's throw it all around. Right? Right. This is what happens. Money is lended at very cheap rates to very large players, which means now building continues and kicks up again, and you see big bill, and then all of a sudden all the contractors are busy again, and a painter going to the Sherwin-Williams store and everything, and all these big accounts start kicking up again. They're all cycles. Nobody thought we'd live to see the day, guys, where we couldn't kick the financial can, the U.S. monetary system down the road any longer. That's where we are. Nobody thought we'd live to see the day. That's why these cycles are 80, 100 years. I'm not being conspiratorial. That's why. It's so that humans don't remember and can't remember. Because if you knew this crap and you remembered this crap and you knew and you saw the cycles, you'd be like, no, look, I'm going to put my money on that now. And it's not even a big gamble because it's played like that every time in history. Boom, you end up being right. Big win. Not a big deal. When you look back long enough in history, you can have a crystal ball, not financial advice. It is true that we can glean a lot from the past. Now, can't we? Those of us who are wise ones paying attention. Those of us on the channel who are about to be richer than any of us have ever heard of. My favorite saying. We're about to be richer than any of us have ever heard of. Some of us are. And it's about to be a very weird thing. There's going to be some very regular old people in the world, quote unquote, that are about to have a lot of money. I don't know. That could be a weird thing. We're just going to have to see, right? Think about that. How many millionaires and billionaires are going to be created, and some trillionaires with crypto. I just laid out a $2.2 trillion scenario that totally can happen with an XDC or something. It totally can go to $50. Are you kidding me? And somebody who purchased 10 grand back in what we just laid out, 26 or 20, whatever it was, 2019. Yeah, you'd literally have 2.2 trill. Yeah, this stuff's real. Are they going to pay you your money? I don't know. But I mean, that's the money you made on paper, at least. Guys, we are ready to go to the moon with crypto. But before we do, we've got cycles like this to consider. Now, here's the deal. Here's why this could be a setup. We'll have to see. We got Bitcoin that went down to, now we're back up to whatever we're up to now. We dropped down to about 112,000 overnight. Leverage has been cleared, of course. Shorts are thick, and whales may start accumulating again. Wink, wink. I mean, come on. Of course they are. They do every single time. We know they are. It sets the stage for Ethereum to outperform maybe for a little bit. And this is the difference, you guys. If you've been paying attention this time around, we saw altcoins jump before we ever saw Bitcoin go at an all-time. And now, wait a minute. That's not supposed to happen. Bitcoin's supposed to go all-time high. Then the money's supposed to go into Ethereum. And then it's supposed to go into the altcoins and kick them all up. How come it didn't happen that way? No, it didn't. Now, did it? And of course, many of us have brought it up in the crypto space, and we're like, look, we're already seeing the difference in the way this cryptocurrency bull market and this cycle is playing out versus the last cycles. Yeah, I'm bringing the voice down. Perfect. I'll be yelling the whole episode. Now I'm drawing you in like a little spider. But you know, what's he saying? I can't hear him. Yeah. Oh, you got to come in. Come in. You got to come in to listen and hear me. All right, look, I hope we're having fun. I try to be as entertaining and funny as possible, and it never works because I'm not funny, and I understand, and it's okay. And largely what the result is, you're laughing at me, and if you can laugh at me, I still win. I got you to laugh. I got you to smile. All right, here's the dilly willies. Altcoin catalysts are stacking, guys. ISOs. We know the deadline coming up here, November 22nd. Oh, interesting date, another Master Builder Day. This stuff's not done accidentally. This is numerology. You will say no if you don't know numerology. You will say, that sounds kind of weird. That doesn't sound right. Go check it. Everything is synchronistic on the planet and the existence, including numbers. Duh. Of course it would be. Everything is synchronistic, including you and I right now, gathering in this space, the weirdness of it all, that we happen to find each other through the airwaves. And the wonder of it all. Weird and wonderful. ISO deadline coming up, guys. XRP, XLM, XTC. Very relevant here. RLUSD stablecoin not losing any traction. No. We know they made the moves purposefully to be. This is now the building spot. This is the building point where it's like, I haven't been really hearing a lot. What's going on, RLU? What's going on? Don't worry. All cooking in the oven. A watched pot never boils, somebody wise said once. Somebody wise is my mom, who says that a lot. A wise pot. A watched pot never boils. Automated market makers and Oracle upgrades going live on XRPL. Huge catalyst coming up forward. We have Quant, ALGO, IOTA, all tied into CBDC action. I know you don't like it, and neither do I. Wah. Not going to stop what the world does. The world will do what it does. We will have the effect we have as much as possible. Tokenization headlines are monstrous. Project Crypto is monstrous. Trump signing the crypto-friendly 401k executive order recently, now allowing, and by the way, don't forget the Genius Act, allowing stablecoins to proliferate and be used on this planet legally. But the 401k crypto executive order signed by President Trump recently, let's not please forget about that, which allows private equity, meaning pre-IPOs and also land and also equity, private equity, like I mentioned, and also cryptocurrencies, to be dropped into retirement accounts now for folks, into 401k accounts. So more catalysts coming up here. Now, here's my take. Before I get to my take, back to comments real quick. Sachi saying Roman Empire's cash fell because they kept moving. Yes, they did, and they kept clipping the money, the gold off the money, and making it weaker and weaker and weaker. They kicked that can down the road now, didn't they? Removing percentage of silver, I thought it was called silver. Yeah, it was denarii. It was denarii, I think. It was called the denarii. And I think it was gold, not silver, and they kept clipping the ends of it, if I'm not mistaken. And it kept lowering it, but it could be silver. I could be wrong with that. And yeah, look what happens now. Yeah, regardless whether and it probably is silver, and I'm probably wrong. But yeah, they kept clipping the ends of the coins and taking more and more of the good stuff away. The silver, as it were, and here you go. A fail, a big old fail. Now Monsager asks me, Tank, who do you use to manage your money? Monsager, answer, I use myself. That sounded weird, but I use myself to to manage my money. I use myself. That was awesome. Now look it. If nobody laughed at that one, Maybe you want to take a happy pill. Come on, that was funny. I thought it was. Maybe it's not. Yes, I manage my money myself. My strategy after you have two bill. Oh, after I have two bill, what's my strategy? Yeah, good questions. Interesting questions. I will say that I do use Caleb and Brown, and I love them. I do use 6 cold storage wallets, five cold storage wallets. I do use I have hot wallets, but I don't really use them because I don't play any games that I need to with hot wallets. You know what I mean? If you want to call Caleb and Brown, I don't know. That's institutional grade custody with Fireblock security on their site. That's where I keep a lot so that I have the advantages of kind of like a hot wallet on the ready where I can sell and set target orders and everything. Not financial advice, by the way. This is just how I do it. Don't do anything because of what I'm saying here. I'm not a financial advisor. Excuse me. And then I go ahead and have a bunch on some of the exchanges as well. And I have some of these cold wallets. And I have a mishmash all over the place of a lot of crypto. And I have enough on Caleb and Brown to be meaningful and make a difference. And I have enough on my cold wallets on their own to be meaningful and make a difference. And I have enough on the exchanges themselves to be meaningful and make a difference. And I'm not bragging, but that's how I played crypto. What's my plan for two bill once I hit my 2 bill mark? I don't know. Give 99% of that, because that's so much money, to places that create nonprofits that truly help this planet in a way that it's not a crutch and that it truly does help in a meaningful way that incites awakening and learning in those I mean to help and has true long-lasting change for them. And it's not just finance either, but it does take money to create things that then manifest in other ways to these folks other than just simply money to them, but they have things in their life or an opportunity that took money to create, and perhaps I can provide that. Yeah? Yeah. You asked. I'm so excited about it, that's why I ranted on it. Anyway, Monsager, that is your answer. Marnie says, hubby and her looking for a high level of ATTY and CFA. Attorney and something else. I don't know what CFA means. Certified financial advisor, maybe. Yes, attorney and oh boy, I'm not too bright, am I? Yes, good job, Marnie. Good job. That's also key too, I would think, is to look for a high net worth individual to handle your happenings, because this is going to be different from someone who's not used to dealing with. It's a whole different set of rules. There's no offense to anybody. There's no offense to anybody's accountant or anybody's financial advisor or anything like that, or anybody's attorney. But these people now go, bye-bye. I'm sorry. I'm in a different category now. You don't know what you need to know to be able to deal with my literally 2 bill I have. You don't swim in that world. You can't pretend you do, as much as I love you. So accountant, goodbye. Financial advisor, goodbye. Attorney I used to use, goodbye, because I can't use you anymore. How could I? You don't swim in the world I swim in. I'm now dealing with $2 billion, and you don't know anything about the rules and laws of all that. They're different. Well, you can know about some and brush into and things and know about some of the law of that and blah, 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 but you're not going to be the attorney that knows about every, you know what I mean, or the accountant or the whatever, or the advisor. Come on, we got to get real here with life. We're not hurting anybody's feelings. No time to be wimpy. We have this life to live. We've got to be courageous and strong, in my opinion. We've got to be kind, too, but we've got to be honest and true. All right, so here's the dilly willies. Marnie says, Monsager, how do you find yours? Through referral or what? Yeah, good question, Monsager and the others. How do you, and guys, there's nothing wrong with having a financial advisor. I do not want to be taken wrong on this channel because of certain things that I will shout out from time to time that I think can be taken out of context. Because I don't prefer a financial advisor, and I don't think it's the best idea in the world for someone who's a bright character. I think it's best to learn on one's own before one goes even trying to put any kind of money into anything for investments. That's my opinion. That's simply an opinion. There are many others who would say that's foolhardy. Why wouldn't you start with a financial advisor? Start making money now with an expert. Boom, boom, boom. And my other side of half of myself would say, that kind of does make sense. Blah, 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 right? So there's many different ways to skin a cat and to approach, guys, okay, when it comes to anything, including investments. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything is what I say or do, because that would be foolhardy. You've got to consult your financial advisor. Now, so after saying that, I'll say this. It is wise to know what you're doing with your hard-earned money that you've spent. The only thing you have here, really, really at the core, is your time and attention and your physical body that you have. That's what you've been given on the planet. And then you go gather resources and food to stay alive and keep the show going, don't you? Yeah, that's what we do. But we are given the essentials, the body, the mind, time, and attention. That's what we're given. And then we go play our game, wind up the humans and let them go, says the Lord God. Right? Give them their attributes. This one's got a 80 IQ. This one's got a 180 IQ. Doesn't mean the one's better than the other. They all bring different things to the table. This is what the God knows. See? So, this is where we are with crypto and everything else in life. So, can we come correct maybe and say, wait, when it comes to crypto, maybe I want to learn, and money, maybe I want to learn myself about my hard-earned money and where I'm going to invest it and become my own financial advisor. I'm kissing the mic right now to connect as much as I can right now to tell you. Not saying dump the financial advisor. That's not for everybody. Okay? That would be foolish for a lot of folks. Let's be honest, okay? So there's more than one way to skin a cat, and for those who are ready, it's not financial advice, they will dive into the waters of finance and Forex markets and investing and some charts, some line charts, and some candlestick charts, learn the history of where they come from, how they work, some basics, start to learn some patterns and say, see, I've seen that before. Every time that candlestick chart does that on that one day, it does that same move almost like freaking 75% of the time, at least 70%, right? 68.7% we want to win if we're going to try to day trade. Just the rules of knowing this stuff. And if you can't do that, you're going to lose. You got to be able to win 67.7% of the time. And if you could do that, you're good. You crush it when it comes to day trading, and don't think you're going to do it. I'm not trying to discourage either. Let's get real, okay? Not a financial advisor, but I do know some of the truths about these things, and so do you guys. That's why you're watching. You guys know. So, in my opinion, why would we not learn for ourselves, buy awesome crypto projects that have been well vetted by us via our deepest research with all the tools we have available for some weeks on end? Hours upon hours per day have been spent so that after some weeks, we feel comfortable that we've gone to mini school, mini college, like mini certification program on cryptocurrency projects that we've looked at. And then say, you know what, I think I'm going to buy some of these. Let me go ahead and get these and buy them, and I'm going to put them in cold storage. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for a while and ride through all the nonsense, all the peregrinations of these markets, all the ups and downs. And that dude who used that word and said, you can only hold tight if you've bought right. And if you bought right and you're holding tight and it's going on for year after year after year, my dogs are snoring. I'm putting them to sleep, putting everybody else to sleep too. If you've held on for year after year, and I have too, and the new folks want to come into the crypto space finally, as of course it's rooted itself more deeply in our real world, not the least of which is the ISO coins taking their stance in the new quantum financial system and our banking system, which is proof positive, taking place as of November 22nd, 2025. If banks are not on with XML messaging, not to be confused with XML messaging, they are moving off the coexistence messaging. They've been coexisting doing the whole ISO rich messaging 20022 thing and the old MT messaging. But now, as you know, we've covered it in many episodes. That's going away now. There's no more backing anymore for the old MT messaging. All gone now. Now only XML, new rich messaging data with the ISO 20022 standard messaging coins that are our new banking system. And if you ain't up on that, the banks are not up on that, whichever bank, you ain't moving the money. That's it. They've said it. You got a deadline. Okay. So this isn't just fantasy land, guys. This stuff's ready to go to the frickin' moon. I'm not a financial advisor, but if you guys are holding ISO projects, look the heck out. All right. No, seriously, guys, look out if you're holding ISO projects. This stuff is about to go to the blessed moon. Anybody who's paying attention, I'm going to give you my take. We got a clear setup here coming up. We've got a Bitcoin pullback that we've experienced. We all know we're going to see it kick up. We're going to see Ethereum eventually go to 5, 6, 7 grand. We're then going to see a rollover into the altcoins. We're going to see this stuff jump up enough where a lot of you are going to take your profits. And I'm going to be taking some profits too, because your altcoins are going to be going to crazy heights. You're going to have XRP at, $15, $13, $15. You're going to have ALGO at going up to $1 or so or more. You're going to have your V-chains going to $1 or so. This stuff's going to go crazy. Then it's all going to do a nice little little crash fee and do a double top and go up higher than it did before and continue its super cycle. Some folks are going to say, crap, I know I didn't want to ride it up and down like I did the last bull market, but geez, I got out too early on all my stuff. Not a financial advisor, but be careful. So this time around, then we see that top, that second, that double top. Then we see another crash-a-rooney, and we see stuff go to even higher than it did with the first top. Then we see the old crash-a-rooney again, the big old correction. Oh, we got to know we're into the bear market again. No, we're not. Those who pay attention to the key support levels know that we're not, and know that we're about to kick it up again for a triple top, and that baby will continue to extend and extend and extend and extend for months, slowly but surely stepping up and correcting along the way healthily until we see the completion of that and the so-called bubble pop with the crypto market. And that'll be, my call is that will be about the end of I'm saying Q4 2026 to beginning of Q1 to Q1 2027. That's how long. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my opinion. And by the way, we're going to have some of the richest folk you ever did see on this planet. Not financial advice. Some folks about to be richer than anybody you ever even heard of. Ends the episode. We got so much more. I got to end this episode, and I've got so much more to cover. Oh my gosh. It goes on and on and on. I have so much to cover. Anyway, look for the key. I'll give you the key takeaways. Look for Bitcoin cranking, look for then Ethereum cranking, and Bitcoin dominance to drop below the 50%, as we all know, to get into the kind of high 40% with its dominance. Look for Ethereum Bitcoin to rise, right? And then look for money to flow into the altcoins and that to kick up. And don't be expected if the cycle does a rinse and repeat a whole bunch of times this time around, fortifying and fueling a nice little cryptocurrency bull run super cycle, extending through Q1, Q2, Q3, and perhaps Q4 of 2026. Put your... I was going to say, well, put your fun hat on and grab your popcorn, okay? And strap in. There you go. Roller coaster's about to go down the hill coming up. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have an awesome day. I appreciate you guys coming in. You know I love you all. We stayed on a little longer this morning. You guys are pretty awesome for joining us in. Do not forget our affiliate link, Caleb Brown, down below for your one-stop shop for cryptocurrency brokerage and Fireblocks institutional-grade security that will always keep you protected. And we like to yap on this channel. I hope you like it. Don't forget, you've always got a volume button. You can turn me down, or you can hit the pause button. Have a great day, and I love you, and put that big smile on because today's Monday, and it's the start to an awesome week for you. Have a great week today. Don't worry, toothpaste is out of the tube. Crypto go back up. Don't worry.